I need to spend some money. Hold on. Release a Wendy. We've got 689 days. That's probably okay, right? You stole the Duval's money and suppressed the secret. Yes, we did. Nice. Good work, Decker. You didn't do anything, but good work. Okay, let's just slow down for a second. Spend 500k. I don't think I can build anything other than a soundstage. All of these are built, right? How much is a soundstage cost? Not much. Oh, with spend 500k with Luxter construction over the next year. I guess we'll build it and it will be rubbish. Repair crew is still ongoing. I don't think there's anything else for us to do, so let's speed up. Oh no, it's one of those. Hayden can't focus on his role because the fortune teller predicted his imminent death. Find the fortune teller and make them remove their thing. Okay, Rotten Fates. We've got to wait a little bit longer. However, Don't Start Without Me is finished filming. It cost a lot of money, and it's going up. It's going up. Nice. So we've got our first film ready to go to theatres. We just need to deal with the production of the film. Nice. Good work, Jane. Good work, Sarah. Okay. Start post-production. Oh, yeah, we got to do the editing. Oh, it takes a long while to make a film, doesn't it? Our editors have done nothing. Editor. Emma, you're in. Composer. I guess we'll give you a job even though you're a racist. Okay. Let's do these medium ones. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's us. So that's happening. I'm guessing I don't need to worry about booking this in or anything. Okay. There's nothing I can do with influence points unless they come up. Although we could start improving the time frame for some things maybe. We've built a level 1 soundstage. Okay, perfect. One single evening in Detroit, 105 people died of alcohol poisoning. Among the deceased is renowned actor Albert Harmon. The media is blaming the management of the Boxler plant for the incident. They're taken to mixing poison into the industrial alcohol to combat the theft of solvents. Investigators from the Bolt newspaper believe the poisoned alcohol somehow found its way into the underground bars of Los Angeles as well. Director Melvin Bernstein commented on the incident, Fun Times magazine. For the death of my friend and for the colleague, I ask you to blame the idiot congressman who voted for prohibition. I'd like to hear what they have to say when something like that happens to their children. Holy crap. Okay, this is a god-awful film. Can't agree, we won't be making you. We can agree on that. Okay, shelve. We got anything else going on? We've got one script. What ideas have we got, people? A historical clumsy oaf. A comedy, a romance. A detective cowboy. Fine. In a fantasy kingdom. Who came up with that? Felix, you're on the case. You do thrillers. There isn't a thriller around here, I don't think. Let's do a story workshop. We'll do a thriller for our man. Okay. The Dead Drop. Love it. Love it. Okay. It's a thriller. It's a detective thriller. It's what we're good at. Somewhere in the middle. 50-50. Thriller and detective. In a Modern American City. The protagonist is a detective. The antagonist is a criminal mastermind. The supporting character is an angry boss. The finale is the protagonist dies heroically. Themes and events are a bank robbery. Yeah, I love that. Okay, we're all good. This is you, right? You're on it. Congrats. Just out of curiosity, you are doing nothing. We should get you writing something. Financial report. Let's not look at that. It didn't go well for us. Box office success. We were number 8. Okay. 4 dads. What? For like 3 men and a baby. Critical acclaim is our film. Nice. Okay. Fan favorites. Messenger of Death. Our film. You only got a 6. Experience for getting to the top. Nice. Headquarters. Mid-level legal protection. 2 upgrades. Nice. Delay contract payment. Recover 50% of contract amount. Free contract termination. Sounds like it could be important. Let's do that. 3,200 days. Are you having a laugh? Let's just cancel this for a second. I can't cancel it. Oh, there we go. 848 days. Let's do the smaller one. Okay. Let's just slow this down for a second. Here we go. The first chance. Oh yeah. I mean, we shouldn't waste our time on that terrible actress, right? But we're doing it. We're doing it nonetheless. Okay. Start project. Thomas Morrison, you're up. The Nerdanan soundstage, you're up. Okay. All good. We'll have some extras. We'll have enough crew. Producer. We don't have one. Oh, there's a hire button here. Did you know that? Let's get you in. Yeah, she's gonna make our film terrible. So let's just get someone else in. It's fine. You can hold on. 667 days left. Oh no, hold on. Let's just get you in. That'll do. Loving producer. We haven't got one. Hopeless romantic is Peter Harris. Sorry, but I'm still an artist. I'm not a monkey that reads lines in front of the camera or on command. Every artist needs the creative support of other professionals to scene. I'm not working with Wendy Carpenter. I don't care. Okay. You don't want the role? What about Gutman? Okay, good. So we just need a producer. Let's go and hire one. And since you're not going to be very good, let's just get you in for a little bit. For one movie. How about that? Didn't realize I could do that. Perfect. 12k. You're in. Good man. Great. What are we missing? A rival. Rival is... Yeah. We respect your opinion. You, I guess. Seems a bit weird, but fine. How much is this costing us? A lot. Okay, off we go. I mean, it's one of our first scripts, right? It's we're ticking a box. 2 upgrades from HR. Illegals, mothball buildings. Mothball buildings at the start of the studio, the cost of mothballing buildings cease to perform their functions but incur no utility and staff salary during the downtime. Okay, so we can just hire people cheaper. Let's do this, I think. We're never going to do this. Well, I mean, we got nothing to build. Peter Harris shot his neighbour's dog. Oh, good. Who's Peter Harris? He's an actor. Okay. Shot his neighbour's dog. He said the dog was barking all night and then he wouldn't let him sleep. Now the neighbour's wife is telling everyone that they live next to a maniac. Sooner or later, this story is going to reach a journalist. What should we do? We'll pay the woman, forget about the instance. Let her have her whatever she's like. It's none of our business. You know what, Harris? You're a tool anyway. We're done with you. Marketing and outreach. We needed that, right? Perfect. So we've got a building we can build. A hospice visit. Raise awareness of the film and cast. Hospice visit. Hush money. One of your actors gets into a scandal, you can settle it with cash. Let's go to a hospice visit. Why not? Oh, hold on. There was more stuff down here. Hold on. I'm just going to check out these things. Theatre management. Opens theatre management building for you to buy theatres and cinemas. I don't feel like I'm there yet. Printing office. Opens the printing office where you can print duplicates of your film in 5 weeks. Let's do that. Hold on. Let's cancel that again. We can spend 100 points to speed it up by 10% and some money. Okay, fine. Open the sound studio. Love that. Oh no, we've done the sound studio. Superior sound quality. Film lab. Open the film lab. Developing film right in the studio grounds. Let's do that. We'll try and bring all of the costs inside. Oh, we've got things done. Russell Simmons. I went to Africa once. I don't remember much about the country, but you know what stuck with me? I'll tell you, there's not a single decent restaurant and the garbage and beggars everywhere. Some scientists believe Africans live so poorly that they were predisposed to mud, disease, and theft. According to the scientific theory, I heard the decline begins once there's more than one N-bomb for every 4 whites. We're getting dangerously close here. It's even begun to affect the air. You know what? We're sacking you so bad. Get out. Scumbag. Russell Simmons spoke with a correspondent for the Sword of Christ newspaper about his dismissal. The Lord created us in his own image and likeness. So let's just say the people I had to deal with were created in the image of some other dirty, stinking god. I don't know about you, but I refuse to worship that. Okay, look, we got some films. Let's move on. So we spent a shed load of money on this film, and it's not very good. We spent 585k. It's up to 4.5k, 4.5 and 3.6. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Ronnie Gibson gets a little boost, as does Campbell, as does Berry, as does Murphy. I don't even know what this was about. This is a thriller action adventure. Okay, distribution. I'm not looking forward to this. I mean, I think here is fine. Our cinemas, other cinemas. We'll put it in all of them for 2 weeks, and then we'll bring this down. Oh, this seems like a lot. Hold on. I don't think it's going to be that popular. How much are we spending? 1.5 mil. I mean, we've got to assume we're going to get some money back, right? Right, we've got to assume we're going to get some money back. You know what? Let's just do it. 1.55 million. Sir, that seems like a bit of an overshoot with the numbers of screenings in externally owned cinemas. 84,000, that's a lot. We'd have to pay 1.5 million in rent. We never recoup that much in the box office for this film. I recommend just 20,000 showings and 5,000 times per week. You're the professional. If you think that's right, I trust you. Okay. If that's what you think, I mean... If that's what you think, I couldn't agree more with you. Okay, good. What are we doing? Advertising, I take it. Who is this film for? I don't know. Who's it for? What happens in the end? The protagonist dies heroically. Okay, it's probably for adults then. Okay, don't start without me. Scandal 1 of 1. Pete Harris shot a dog. You left the story to take its course, but the public may not like it. There are one unresolved scandal which may affect the film. Are you sure you want to finalise your plan? I don't know. You know what? Let's just use the reputation. It's fine. We should have just paid her $1,000. Okay. The last day of hope is done. We spent a fair amount of money. We went down. Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep making it, even though it's a bit crap. Sorry, even though it's a lot crap. We'll let you be the editor. We'll let you be the composer. Okay. Start post-production. Good work, everybody. Candle for the word of the Lord. Wretched darkness fall in America. Okay. I've got buildings I can build, right? Silver Chronos watch. Perfect. We can upgrade to something else. Whiskey. Okay. What else could we do? Extended medical cover. Let's do that. Let's just slow this down for a second. So this is finished. The first chance. It's terrible. But we're making it nonetheless. Okay. Let's get you on security. That seemed fine. All of these are happening, but we've got new buildings. So we can build a sound studio. We've got to use you. Okay. What other buildings have we got? Marketing and outreach. Yes, please. We got anything else? Advanced. Nothing here. Basic. Nothing else here. We're never going to spend 500k. We should have just accepted it, right? Is there any new ideas that we like the look of? Not really. Who's not doing anything? Our comedy writer and our adventure writer. We got any adventures? Action, action. You know what? Let's get you starting on least favorite genre is adventure. I see. Let's get you starting on action. There you go. And who else isn't doing anything? Bernard Larson isn't. He makes comedies. Let's do that. Let's story workshop. We're going to make a comedy. We could do with some new ideas, right? Okay, the Brittle Jug's underway. Here's a comedy. And it's an adventure. It's more comedy than adventure. Setting is a fantasy kingdom. The protagonist is a clumsy oaf. The antagonist is an evil monster. I think I might be making Shrek. The supporting cast is a mentor. How's it going to end? Antagonist finds... No. Antagonist repents. In a jousting tournament. Okay, perfect. Not sure that makes huge amount of sense, but perfect. You're right in it, buddy. Off you go. Okay, is there anything else going on? This is happening, but 18 days away. 21 days away over there. I think we're good to carry on. New script. Drop. The dead drop. Okay, 3.3. It's not great. 3.2 is still not great. We'll shelve it for now. Oh, here we go. The last day of hope is here. We spent so much money on it for something to be this poor. Oh, it's going up though. Oh, it's going up though. Well done, Lee. Oops. Last day of hope. We'll have this one. This is a nice one. I don't really want to put this out. I'd like it just to be like a TV movie. But we do have a second film out. I guess we'll put it here. We'll put it in all of ours. Maybe we don't put it in any of the others. Or maybe we just do like 2000. Okay, that seems fine. You can print the films. Don't matter that it takes 6 weeks. Apply, and then we need to do some advertising. I'd rather not use these guys to do the advertising. But because this is for free, right? This is the final film the agency was hired to promote. After this, you have to plan and pay for your advertising yourself. To launch your own advertising campaign, build a marketing outreach. We're doing that. This is a crime thriller, so it's probably for adults. David Gutman crawled drunk into the middle of the street. Just release the film. Just release the film. Can't be dealing with that buffoon. Rotten Fates is almost done. Oh no. The first chance. Our lead actor suddenly realised his head shorter than the actress playing his lover. Put him in high heels. When you're really in love, size isn't the only thing that matters. You know what, Gutman? We don't care. Get in some heels. Or be taller. They're your choices. Rotten Fates is almost there. 2 days. Here we go. Nice. That is good news. I mean, obviously we had the help from it being a script that wasn't ours. Start post-production. I'm going to guess we haven't got any good editors yet. Emma is our best one, right? Can we hire a new editor? They're all absolutely terrible. I mean, are you the best one? You're the best one. And we can't hire you. Well, it looks like you're up, Emma. Composer. Can we hire a better composer? No, we cannot. Okay. Composer. Okay, let's get going. Please do well. Distribution department is complete. Okay, advertising is going on. I don't think there's anything I can do for that. Got a sound studio, record audio directly in the sound studio rather than contracting out. Love that. We'll just call it the sound studio. I'm not planning on having loads of those. No. Yes, I don't think there's anything we can do on any of those things. I guess we just speed up again. Fred Lawson. Will you agree to pay me more? I mean, I feel like you're on a lot of money, but you've got 6 years seniority. Yes, I will agree to that. Screenwriter, I think it's time you gave me a pay rise. That's a lot of money, but fine. Production of The First Chance is about to wrap. There's just a big kiss scene on the collapsing bridge left to film. It's a dangerous stunt, very complicated. We're using Sergio, the handyman, for the stunt double. Sergio is brilliant. Well, you know why they call him the handyman, right? Usually it's no big deal. This is the show business after all. But he'll be playing the scene with Wendy Carpenter. And as you recall, you promised the mayor you'd keep the shots clean. We can rewrite the scene the whole film leads up to. We're talking about the climax of the picture. You can't rewrite it. And we can't film the stunt without Wendy. She's in close-ups in the whole time. I already asked around. The only stuntman besides Sergio we can handle a stunt like this is currently filming in France. Won't be available for a month. And charged a ridiculous price. What should we do? Look, Mayor, you want your film, your daughter in Hollywood. That's not on us. That's not on us. Right, we're going to release Peter Harris's Don't Start Without Me. We shouldn't have worried about Sergio's hands. He didn't allow himself the slightest adventure. His behaviour before Wendy with the height of professionalism and courtesy. And they got along swimmingly. It turns out that Wendy studied dance for some years in the studio owned by Sergio's brother. Between takes, they talked endlessly, telling stories like old friends. Sergio performed all the stunt flawlessly. I knew what I was doing. What the heck? Peter Lambert, Los Angeles Police Department. I've recently been hearing that our cinema is approaching the European model. A few years ago, I'd have laughed at the thought, but today I might even agree. The portrayal of characters, the nuance of conflict, the attention to detail, even a sophisticated cinephile such as myself has to admit that we're seeing progress. And I've little doubt this is something to do with you personally. That's why it's so strange to see policemen in films even today, still always acting like idiots and klutzes. How long can this outdated nonsense go on? I assure you, in real life, the police team are strong men and close friends, always ready to lend our broad shoulders to those in need and shield the persecuted with their mighty physiques. A true brotherhood. We're like modern day musketeers. Maybe it's time someone makes a movie that shows the police risking their lives for the people. Show everyone who we really are. I know how to show my gratitude. Having a friend on the force can be a big deal. Great idea. We'll make it in a long time. Okay, we need a new script, boys. Okay, B-. The Bone Grinder. They printed this trash for the sole purpose of taking money from the naive viewer. Mark my words, thanks to films such as these, America will turn into a wasteland inhabited by monkeys. Oh, hold on. Was it just one review? One review of 1 star. Okay. Every person has a limit to their potential abilities, which is nearly impossible to climb. The ceiling is lower for some, higher for others. One of your employees has reached his limit. Harris, you're out the door, mate. Can I go back and just... Yeah, we just got the one review. We didn't skip past them. Okay. This is not ideal. Spent at this stage. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. New story element. Heroes in uniform. Okay. Oh, God. I've lost so much money. What is this crap? Who made this? Who made this? Felix, what are you doing? We need Rotten Fates to... Oh, new technology for sale. New technology to research a technical support office. Okay, I hear you. We're going to use the old crap version then. The brittle jug. Here we go. Ooh. Didn't we were researching sets and stuff, right? That seems to be our biggest... I mean, sure, the technology is true to this as well, but that seemed to be our biggest thing, was like the sets and stuff. Extended medical coverage, technology innovation, security services, sets and props. It's almost done. How long left? 12. Okay, perfect. Rotten Fates. Here we go. We need you to be a banger. It's not ideal, but it's not horrendous. Okay, that's not great either. Good work, Emily. Sorry, Emma. This one. Definitely this one. Distribution. Look at us banging out films left, right and centre and none of them making any money. All of ours, right? And it feels like we should be putting it in a fair amount of theirs. Right, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Let's just do it. You didn't have anything to say. We need to do some advertising. Hold on, I need to... We're going to blitz the advertising. National network radio stations. We'll do those. We'll do some billboard. Hold on. Billboards. 37 grand. Fine. Do we put it in Spice Mice? Let's just take these off for a second. Radio stations boost awards winning presenters across America, middle-aged and older people. No, Ross Brothers. Thanks to the business acumen, these billboards, millions of Americans pass by these advertising on their way to work. Company produces magazines, radios that cover theatre, cinema, and literature. Seems small, but they are celebrated. Their expertise in exciting interviews, especially among intelligent young people. Publishing house is most widely circulated in America. They're read at bus stops. Flutter in the wind. Okay. Every young woman in America. Yeah, we'll do that one. Hold on. This is Rotten Fates, right? It's not the thing. We'll do you. We'll do you. Articles are so elaborately written that most sophisticated readers can't understand them. The company has earned a cult status. You know what? So this is about a hopeless romantic with a love interest and star-crossed lovers. So we do need it to be a... How do I get back into the advertising? Add advertising. It's going to be... I can't remember what the categories are. I guess it's for the whole family, right? $265,000. Fine. Do I have to put it on all of them? That was a bit weird. How much is this costing us? $400,000. You know what? Fine. Fine. What's the worst that can happen? It's a good film. How did this do? Do we know?